Hello and welcome back to basically the same idea that I just did on my most recent video, but a commenter, I don't have the commenter's name up right now, but one of my commenters suggested that I should do this video again. So I'm doing it, except in the last video, I basically did it, but I said, okay, for the playoffs, we're going to do who I actually think is going to win. But this time we're going to do it where I'm going to do the playoffs, but sticking true to my predictions up here, which is the opposite of a team's record, just like last time. Like the Browns will go 2-15, the Titans will go in 2-15, the Bills will go 15-1. It's going to be the same in the playoffs. So if I think the Raiders are going to win, I'm going to pick the Colts. So shout out to Zaire Gentle. He's the one who suggested this. I have to shout him out. So thank you for giving me this idea. So, like I just said, Raiders, Colts. I think the Raiders would win, so I'm going to take the Colts. Jaguars, Jets. The Jets are at home, but with the Jaguars' playoff experience, I'd expect them to win this game, so I'll take the Jets. Dolphins, Browns, obviously, I'd pick the Dolphins to win that. Cowboys, Cardinals is an interesting one. I'd pick the Cardinals to win, though. Panthers, Bears. I'd take the Bears at home to win it. Saints, Falcons. This is actually an interesting one because Saints Falcons games always are split. Like even when the Saints suck and the Falcons are good, or vice versa, they always split on the series. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Falcons win or if the Saints win. But the Saints are just supposed to be so terrible this year that I think the Falcons would probably win, especially if it's in the playoff atmosphere. Jets, Browns, I still think that even though the Browns are at home, I still think the Jets are a little bit better than them. This is a tough one, though, because the Browns actually do have a really good defense, and Shoutout Sanders did kind of ball out in preseason. We can't forget it's preseason, but this is a tough one because the Browns do have a good defense, and the Jets' defense obviously is not that good. Um, hmm. I'll actually take the Browns to win, so I'll pick the Jets in this scenario. It really just comes down to I think Shador Sanders will actually play okay this season. I don't know if the Browns will have a better record than the Jets, but I'm just thinking, especially defensively, the Browns' defense is much better than the Jets' defense. So, yeah, I'm just going to take the Jets. Colts, Titans. The Titans will probably be the worst team in the league, right up there with the Jets, Browns, and Titans. Cowboys, Saints. Uh, the Cowboys being the Cowboys, I wouldn't even be surprised if they lose this game. But they are away, so they usually win games if they're away, so I'll take the Saints. And then Panthers, Giants. I would obviously trust the Panthers to win that. Colts, Jets. I think the Colts are a better team than the Jets. Saints, Giants. The matchup everybody's been waiting for. These are the two worst teams in the NFC, if not the whole NFL right now. So this is really like Eli Manning versus Drew Brees right here. This is crazy. I would pick the Saints because the Giants are at home, and the Giants do have a pretty good defense. Then we have the Super Bowl, which is the Saints and the Jets. Both teams don't have great defenses. The Saints kind of balled out last year in the first 2 weeks. Who's in a worse situation? Probably the Saints. Yeah, and their starting quarterback Tyler Chuck did not look very good in preseason. So you know what? Congratulations, Saints. You're the worst team in the league. You won the Super Bowl. Finally, it's about time. Oh yeah, here's the rest of the records if you want to just take a quick look at them before the video ends. So there you go.